Hey, this is Joe Lewis of Bonehead Weekly, and you may be wondering, why is he wearing this cool shirt with a thing? Well, the reason being for this week is go watch The Thing. Watch anything except this piece of shit film we're going to talk about this week. It's awful. It's god-awful. It's terrible. Don't watch it. It's on Hulu. My friend Jake, who is a Scarefest alum, talks about Victor Salva, and I'm not going to get into it here, but he's the writer and director of the first three Jeepers Creepers movies. I'm going to talk about Jeepers Creepers Reborn. And what he said was, you probably shouldn't watch this, as I recall, and I don't mean to put words in Jake's mouth. And I don't disagree with him, because Victor will benefit no matter what, because he owns the Creeper, even though he had nothing to do with this movie. And that's probably true. I don't disagree with Jake. Just giving you props, Jake. Victor Salva, you can go Google it, his history and what it is. And if you don't know anything about Jeepers Creepers and the director of it, that's okay too. I like the first two Jeepers Creepers movies. I even like the cheap direct whatever Sci-Fi Channel third one. This fourth one, he's not involved in any way, shape, or form, and it's awful. It's terrible. It's god awful. It was shot during COVID. It came out in 2022. It's shot in England with English actors trying to fake Louisiana accents, and they're all going to a convention called Horror Hound. And one of the characters has a Horror Hound shirt on the whole time. I have problems with the Horror Hound too. Don't I? Never refunded tickets. Long story. But anyway, besides that, the acting's awful. The script is terrible. The Creeper is, they redesigned the Creeper, and basically the thing here is that the Creeper movies were based on what we're actually watching, Creeper Reborn, and those movies are based on what we're seeing now. The only defensible thing about this movie, defendable thing, is Dee Wallace, and is in a cameo in the first 10 minutes of the movie. And she's great, of this older couple who sees the Creeper throwing something down a well, and he goes and chases after them. That's the only good part of the movie. Thankfully, it's only about 80 minutes long, so you've got that going for you. But if you're a Jeepers Creepers fan, should you watch it? No, it's god awful. Don't watch it. It's terrible. Are you going to watch it? Probably. You got a Hulu. Here's how bad it is. It's one of those movies that's shot on virtual sets where they add the CGI, where they just really shot it in England. And you can see the terrible CGI, and the creature mask is awful. It's almost, in the suit, it's almost like they bought it at a store. In fact, he goes to wipe his, and you know the teeth fang thingies, you can see one move from the rubber. It's bad. This movie is bad. And I could accept all that if it was remotely interesting. There's other movies I've reviewed on here and go, well, I'll give you this positive, I'll give you this positive. No, this is a turd. It's awful. Jeepers Creepers Reborn is awful. There is nothing to defend except Dee Wallace. God bless Dee Wallace at the first of the movie. It's so bad. It makes no sense. I guess it's loosely based on a comic book series that came out sometime in 1817. They explained a little bit about how people have actually, what is it? They have, through voodoo, sacrificed humans so the creature can eat them, the Creeper. They don't even get the song because they can't afford the song. They don't get X, they don't get Y, they don't get Z. It's terrible. This movie is awful. So here's what you do. You don't watch this movie. You go out of your way to not watch this movie. Dee Wallace is good in this movie. That's it. Don't watch this movie. It sucks. Don't watch it. This has been Joe Lewis of Bonehead Weekly. I'm going to watch Evil Dead Rise this weekend. Good Lord willing, the creek don't rise. And rise. And hopefully I'll have a better review next week. But whatever you do, don't watch Jeepers Creepers Reborn. It's dreadful.